Christmas is coming, and you're already exhausted. Not from shopping or cooking, but from performing. Because of the smile you'll have to fake. You'll have to say, "I'm great," the perfect daughter, the stable sister, the successful one, the happy one. You don't hate Christmas, you hate the character you're forced to play. And this year, like every year, you'll put on your costume, go into that house, and die a little inside, while everyone else thinks you're fine. This is Amanda's story. 31 Christmases in disguise. 31 years wearing a mask so heavy it was suffocating her. Until last Christmas, when he finally took it off and everything changed. This is about the exhaustion of performing happiness, the guilt of not feeling grateful, and the freedom of finally being real, even if it disappoints everyone else. Are you dreading Christmas because you're tired of being someone you're not? This is for you, before you put that mask on again. If you're already exhausted just thinking about Christmas, sign up now. Here, we talk about mental health without romanticizing it and without lying to you. Amanda's story might be the permission you need to finally be real. Amanda was 31 years old, and he hated the Christmas ritual. It started weeks before. Mom calling, "You're coming at Christmas, right?" The tone wasn't a question, it was an order. Amanda would answer, "I'll go," even though she didn't want to, because saying no meant being selfish, ungrateful, and disappointing. She was trained since childhood. You don't let your family down, even if it destroys you. So she would go, every year, with a knot in her stomach and a weight on her chest, knowing that I would spend hours pretending to be okay, happy, grateful for having a family, even though that family was the source of 80% of her anxiety. She began to prepare herself mentally. I'm going to be the Amanda they expect, the stable one, the one who has everything under control. Response test. How are you? Great, work is going well. Lie, work was awful. And the relationship? Focused on my career. Lie, she had broken up 3 months ago and was devastated. They didn't want the truth, they wanted the approved version. On that day, Amanda chose the right outfit. Not too dressed up so it doesn't look like she's trying to compensate. Not sloppy so as not to look like she's doing badly. The perfect "my life is balanced" look, even when it's in pieces. She would arrive, take a deep breath, and put on her persona. The one who smiles, the one that embraces, the question everyone asks, the one who doesn't talk about herself, the one who doesn't cry. She didn't exist, she performed. Performance is exhausting. You don't relax, you're not vulnerable, you're not honest. You need to monitor every gesture, every phrase, every expression. And after hours in that role came the post-show, to leave, crying alone in the car, remove the mask in the shower, to crumble in the silence of the apartment. And in addition to the exhaustion, there was the guilt. Guilt for not being happy. There are so many people without families, and here I am complaining. Guilt for not being grateful. They gave me a home, food, and an education. No one saw what they didn't give. Presence, acceptance, love that was not conditional. Love came with a clause. I love you if you are who I want you to be. Amanda wasn't, but she pretended to be. And she was still called a liar, a fraud. She wasn't fake, she was a survivor. Because in a dysfunctional family, being real is punishable. And surviving may seem fake, but it's protection. Years like that made her believe that the problem was her. Ungrateful, exaggerated, difficult. No, she wasn't. She was human in an inhumane system. And that was killing Amanda, one Christmas at a time. Christmas 2023.
Amanda was getting ready, the right clothes, a practiced smile. In the middle of the process, she froze. She looked in the mirror and thought, I can't take it anymore. It wasn't drama, it was a physical limitation. She literally did not have the energy for another Christmas of pretending. For the first time, she let the phrase take a voice. I don't want to go. She sat on the bed and picked up her cell phone. She wrote a message to her mother. She deleted it. She wrote it again. She deleted it. On the 5th attempt, she sent, Mom, I'm not going to Christmas this year. I need some time for myself. The answer came in seconds. What do you mean it's not coming? It's Christmas. Family gathers at Christmas. You are being selfish. You are hurting everyone. Guilt exploded in her chest. Her automatic instinct was to back away. I'd better go. I'm exaggerating. But she remembered all the Christmases, from the absurd exhaustion, from the feeling of inner death, from hidden tears. She wrote something she had never dared to write before. I'm sorry, but I need this. I am not okay.
Pretending I will break me. I love you, but not this year. And she stopped replying. She put her phone down. She cried, from relief and fear at the same time. She had done something unthinkable in 31 years. They chose their own mental health above the expectations of their family. On the 24th, he woke up in silence. No tree, no decorations, no crowds. First thought, I messed up. He picked up his cell phone. Mother, you ruined our Christmas. Sister, Mom is crying because of you. Aunt, family is sacred. You'll regret this. The weight came on strong, but beneath the weight, there was something else. Peace. A strange, uncomfortable, but real peace. She wouldn't have to smile when you wanted to cry, answer intrusive questions, to play the perfect daughter. It was only going to exist as it was, sad, tired, real. Amanda spent Christmas alone. Movies, simple food, tears, a few laughs. At the end of the day, she thought, this was the best Christmas I've had in years. Not because she was happy, but because she was honest. She discussed this with her therapist. I didn't go for Christmas. I feel guilty, but also relieved. The answer? Guilt is conditioning. Relief, that's for sure. Your body is telling you that you made the right choice. She realized the body knew before the mind. You are not obligated to perform happiness, not even at Christmas, not even for family. You are allowed to say, I can't handle this right now. Even if they don't understand, even if they call you selfish, you know you're saving yourself, and that's not selfishness, it's survival. Psychology has a name for this, emotional labor. It is the effort to control emotions in order to meet external expectations. Studies show that intense and constant emotional labor leads to emotional burnout as severe as working 2 jobs simultaneously. You monitor what you feel, filter what you can show, you manufacture acceptable expressions. Amanda did this every Christmas. Years of end-of-year emotional labor had accumulated until the system collapsed. Another point, end-of-year depression. Research shows an increase in depressive symptoms in crises during holiday periods, in part because cultural pressure to be happy intensifies feelings of failure when a person is feeling down. When you're sad in March, it's just sadness. At Christmas, it turns into sadness plus guilt. Everyone is happy, the problem is me. This guilt multiplies the pain. There's also toxic familial positivity. Don't complain, there are worse. Be grateful you have a family. Families that do not accept sadness, anger, or frustration and demand only gratitude and joy tend to have members with much higher rates of depression and anxiety. Suppressing emotion doesn't erase it, just push it in until it explodes or implodes. Finally, research with people who have distanced themselves or limited contact with toxic families shows that most do not regret the decision. The regret is almost always not having set boundaries sooner. Amanda didn't cut off her family forever, but she set the first real limit of her life. This year, I'm not going. The reaction was harsh, but she survived, and for the first time in a long time, she breathed. Christmas 2024. This time, Amanda had a choice, and more importantly, she knew she had a choice. She decided to go, but differently. No fantasy, no script, with the exit door clearly visible. Mother hugged. "It's great that you came this year," a demanding tone disguised as affection. Amanda replied calmly, "I came because I wanted to, not because I had to." For the first question of the evening, "How are you?" she felt the echo of "I'm great," took a deep breath, and replied, "I am surviving. It's been difficult, but I'm coping." Silence. The family had no script for that response. A cousin tried to adjust the narrative, "But at least you're healthy, right?" Amanda added, "Mental health is also health, and mine isn't doing well." More discomfort, but she didn't back down. In an intrusive comment, she replied, "I prefer not to talk about that. I'm not going to get into that subject today. No yelling, no drama, just limits." She wasn't rude, she was honest. She didn't force herself to bring up the subject. She didn't laugh at jokes she didn't find funny. She didn't maintain her usual momentum. When she felt tired, she got up. "Guys, I'm going. I'm tired. It was good to see you. We'll talk soon." "Mother, are you leaving already?" Amanda didn't admit the guilt. "Yes, that's what I can handle today." In the car, the feeling was different. No euphoria, no collapse. A new feeling. I was me, and I survived. She finally understood. Real and alive, greater than false and dead inside. And the family? It remained uncomfortable, but gradually she got used to it. Amanda is now a person with boundaries, and limits are not a menu option. They are facts of reality.
Emotional safety warning. If you are in a family environment where being real is physically dangerous, prioritize your safety. This video discusses dysfunctional, non-violent families. What Amanda learned. You don't hate Christmas. She hates the persona she needs to embody, the grateful, the stable, the happy one. Performing happiness is hard emotional work. This causes burnout and worsens mental health. Christmas is an amplifier of pain, guilt, and comparison. You have 3 possible paths this year. Don't go, saying, "I'm not going," and then absorbing the guilt. They'll call you selfish, ungrateful, and dramatic. Even so, you protect yourself. Guilt fades, internal death does not. Go, but be real. Respond with moderate honesty. "I'm surviving. I don't want to talk about it." Set boundaries with intrusive questions. Leave early if necessary. Accept that things might get strange, and that's okay. Going knowing that he is performing. If you don't yet have the strength to say no or be honest, that's okay, but do it consciously. I am acting in order to survive in this environment. Reduce your exposure time. Plan for self-care afterward. You are not required to go to every event, answer everything, to smile. Being grateful for things that cost you your mental health. You are allowed to, saying, "I can't handle it," prioritize rest. Choose honest solitude instead of deceitful companionship. Amanda is having a Christmas that works for her today. Some years it works, others it doesn't. When it happens, it's real. It's not perfect, but she won't abandon herself anymore. Perhaps your stomach is churning just thinking about Christmas. That's your body saying, "I can't perform again." Listen, this year you can choose. Don't go. Go real. Or if that's still not possible, go knowing the price and take care of yourself afterwards. But gradually, the mask would fall. Because comfort that demands your inner death is not comfort. It's a trap. You deserve real life, even if it hurts. Especially when it hurts, because real pain passes, but internal death through pretense? No. Choose now. This year, are you gonna go, not go, really go, or consciously perform? Write in the comments, "This year I will," and complete the sentence. Your decision can give courage to someone else who is in the same prison.
Subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. Every week there's truth about mental health and family relationships without romanticizing. You are not alone, and your Christmas doesn't have to be a stage again.